Audio.
Okay, so the first part, hopefully it does have audio. I don't know. You guys have an extra mic? No? Okay, we're gonna roll with that. So we got the campaign and the ad set. Okay, you'll see that it's purchase green right now, but most likely when you start, it's red. It's okay. I just roll with red. Just boom, just put purchase. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm already training it from the beginning to look for purchases. There's two things with that. One, some people might say start review content, add the cart, and go up from there. That does give you cheaper data and data that gets to your pixel that helps you, but you can attain that different ways. Like a lot of people in here are doing some of the free plus shipping stuff, which gets a lot of data super quick, and you'll get sales from it, which makes that thing green faster. So always on purchase, okay? Daily budget. So it depends on what we're doing. I do a lot with t-shirts. I do sell gadgets and stuff like that too, but I always start at $10. I noticed that Scott said he started at $4, and everybody's at different levels. So you may think that $10 is a lot. So that means that if you do decide to do the $4 budget, you got to be patient. I'm not a patient person. Nate's not patient. Like we want to spend money as fast as possible to get as much data, read it, and then scale. But at the beginning, when you're just trying to make sales, man, the $4 budget's cool. $3, $5. So you have to make your own decision. I need you to know though, at low budgets, you're gonna get cheap sales if the product's good. Once you start doing bigger budgets, you're gonna start paying more because you're asking for more from Facebook. So that's gonna go up. So don't always expect, oh, I got a $2 purchase or $1.30 or even $4.60. As you go up, it's gonna change. Okay. So that's all based on your budget. So $10 for a shirt, t-shirt, that's where I like to see, and I don't know, as the more you guys get into this, you'll learn the lingo. So CPP, you should have that a lot in your head. CPP, cost per purchase. You should know how much you're willing to pay to get a sale. Okay, that's really important. And later on, I'll show you a formula to know what your break-even point is. So BEP is going to be another one. BEP, break-even point. Okay, so you're picking your budget. $3, $4, $5, $10. We're gonna roll with $10. This be a t-shirt example. Start date, you're gonna leave it right now. So when you're first starting, I say that you do all the work and you start it the next day at 12 a.m. Okay, 12 a.m. gives the full day for Facebook to spread it out. Scott was cool enough to show you like Google Trends, like how it shows the country, where all the sales are going to come from. But on a brand new ad account, it needs information to find out. So you don't know if your hot hour might be 1 a.m. in the morning. I see Nate all the time getting sales at night. I'm like, why does that happen? But during the day, they don't really come in. So your ad account has to find out, where it likes it basically. Also, I don't know how many people are on East Coast ad account time. Okay, Midwest, Pacific. Ooh, a lot of Pacific. Okay, so ad accounts act differently on East Coast versus Pacific and even other countries. So I think you're the only one, right, Kirsty? Only one out of the country. When you set up your ad account, if you're going to target US, I would suggest picking one of those, East Coast or Pacific, okay? When you're running East Coast time, midnight is only getting kind of like the Midwest to East Coast people. People with Pacific accounts, it's going all the way and getting California sales, Utah, all that stuff because it's optimizing all the way till 3 a.m. East Coast time. On the East Coast account, it's going to rush and try to spend and then slow down at midnight and then try to rush again. So you have to, as you guys develop more ads and see like patterns, you're going to see, should I have an East Coast account? Should I have that Pacific account? I like East Coast because I'm on East Coast. Pacific, you guys may like it because you'll be doing ads at different time and optimizing your time. So keep that in your head, okay? This is the section where Scott was talking about for like targeting and narrowing down. So we're going to dive into that. Custom audiences, that's something you guys got to always hear. So you need a custom audience to make a lookalike. That's something else you'll hear a ton of times, lookalike. Anybody know what a custom audience is? Somebody? Well, how about someone that's new? Custom audience?
It's your unique audience. It's your shopper.
It's one that you've created from your list.
Okay, so custom audience can mean a bunch of different things. Inside your ad account, you have a custom audience of buyers, people that add to cart, view content, people that engage with your posts, all that stuff. So it's like a little mini subsection that you get to build off of. So that's a custom audience, okay?
It's like a bunch of people walking into your store and you know they're there. And then the look, and correct me if I'm wrong, then the lookalike are those people that are actually engaging with the store. And so you can fine tune the targeting just to them depending on what their behavior is.
Sort of. So a good example would be all you people right here, you're Nate O'Brien's custom audience, okay? But if he wants to find more people like you, he has to tell Facebook, hey, take this audience, let's find all the common areas with these people, and then give me a new list. So that's your lookalike, okay? This is where you're going to pick your countries. When I do print on demand, I'm focusing just on US because I can get the person's shirt to their house in 3 days. So they buy, if inventory is in-house, 24 hours, boom, it's going out the door. It's coming from Florida, so anywhere on the East Coast is about 1 day, Midwest 2, and California is 3 days. So that really helps with your customer service, really helps keep your fan pages healthy, all the things that you need to keep running good. I like US data to be able to fill up that brand new pixel because they spend the most money, there's the most traffic there, and you make a lot of money with it. If you guys, and I know a lot of you guys doing gadgets and stuff that can go worldwide, I don't do worldwide off the bat because there's tons of information coming into the pixel, and there's poor countries that you may not know about that maybe only have certain sections that have money, and then the rest of the country is poor. So I would break it down here, kind of like Scott said, United States, United Kingdom, Australia, those are your top 4 in Canada, okay? You could do e-packet countries. You can Google, e-packet countries about 32 or 36. I can even give you the list that you put in here. You can start with those that will help you. Those e-packet countries, they are able to be delivered to because they buy stuff. So that's another good audience if you're going to go worldwide. And underneath this, so we have age, 18 to 65. For a lot of people that have done big money, you probably see that 35 plus is probably those buyers, right? And then you'll actually see 45 to 54 women that probably purchase the most when you look at that data. But it doesn't mean that an 18 to 24-year-old doesn't buy, or a 25 to 34 male. This is where you need to start telling Facebook what you're looking for, but that depends on what product you're doing. There's people out there who'll tell you they'll do like 21 plus, 23 plus, 24 plus. I don't always get rid of these people because you can see now that YouTubers make like 100 grand, 200 grand. There's a lot of people following them, and they sell to all the kids. So those kids are getting money from somewhere. They're asking mom and dad. So I don't exclude them, and they also help with engagement. Okay. Gender, all men or women. I am really big on just promoting to women. If it's a product that I think that maybe men will buy, I will still target the women, and let them tag the men. I find it's really, really expensive to just go straight for men unless it's a male-dominated type thing. Okay, so and just like Scott has his own way, I'm just going to go for the women. That's it. That's all I'm targeting for right now. Detailed targeting. This is kind of where he was talking about where you put like Sephora. And then underneath there's suggestions. And, he did the research on Google Trends, but like Mac, Ulta, all that stuff. When he's talking about adding other stuff, he's clicking narrow and he's adding something else in here. And then you could keep going, narrow down, narrow down, narrow down. And as you narrow down on the right side, you see that your potential audience goes down. And that's not your final number because as we go down, you'll see that it's on automatic placements. Bless you. As we go into edit placements and we start removing stuff like just desktop, we get rid of that. Boom, just the feeds, get rid of this. Now your audience is really 5.7 million. So make sure you guys are looking at that because you may find that your sweet spot is 2 million audience, and then you go do this later and you don't even look, and your audience is really 300,000. You make a bunch of sales and you're like, why can't I scale? Well, the audience is too small. Okay, a lot of people don't see that. Just starting out, if you're trying to make sales and stuff like that, I literally just go for mobile. My theme is optimized for mobile traffic. That's where the most traffic for Facebook is. That's where they're gonna, if you put desktop and mobile, they're always gonna serve to mobile more. So I cater to that. So if you want to go with the highest converting traffic to start off right off the rip and not have to worry about placements and this and that, I'm going mobile only. Okay. Down here in this section, I would say kind of a debate with that. I'm a 1 day clicker, meaning right here where this says 1 day, I'm looking for the impulsive buyer. I'm looking for someone that scrolls right now and buys right now. Boom. People that are building a brand and they can afford more like branding and they start using other elements and stuff. Maybe that 7 day might work for them. On your account, if you try 7 day, it may work for you. For me, 1 day works. For the people that are selling, are you 1 day or 7 day?
1 day.
1 day.
See? So we're looking for the impulsive buyers. But if you listen to Facebook, they're going to tell you to put the 7 days and they want to see 50 conversions and blah, blah, blah. I don't ever see that thing work. Even if I let it run for full 7 days and get past the 50 and waste a bunch of money, it doesn't happen. Okay? So that's like the very basic, and where you spend the most time is right here. So before I go further, let's dive into this and ask me any questions if you don't understand or if you think something different or anything. Well, you guys are geniuses. Nobody better ask any questions or we're launching. All right, on to the next. The next level is the ad level, okay? Ad level, you're going to get to pick your fan page, and then you can create an ad inside of here or use an existing post. I don't know what the people are doing there. Well, what do you guys use? People are selling. Create or use existing?
Existing.
So, she said she does the dark post, and that's probably from hiding for the competition, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that your post is already hidden and you're just selecting it, or
the post is never on the page. It's kind of like off the page. So
only people that
And
are
that's
trying to
because
see it.
and that's not because you can see the ads running on Facebook pages with the new feature like 6 months ago,
No,
whenever it
but
happened.
you can still see those.
Oh, yes.
But it's just targeting people. It's just showing it to people that I target. Like, it's not on my Facebook page.
Here, when you start creating ads inside of here, it gets a little bit messy. You start building your URL, adding your description. The picture looks kind of weird. It lets you add a button. I'm not a big fan of having a button down there that says learn more, click more, because I get all these garbage clicks. People are interested, but they click and they're like, oh, and they try to go back and then they're gone, and I don't get real information. Without the button, when they find the link and they go, I'm getting a real clicker. And that's why I think the conversion rate usually is hovering around 6 or 8% on volume on using ThemeX on Shopify. So I think that's important to know if you're building inside of here. I use this plus sign all the time. So instead of selecting the post that's already on the page, I'll click the plus sign and build it like I was building it on the page. This will get rid of that option of adding a button, having someone underneath there in the description. It just looks clean. So I'm just going to put my ad copy in my picture or the ad copy in the video. That's it. When I launch an ad set too, I'm always launching 3 ads at a time. So I used to do 10. That's what I used to teach, but then like maybe 4 or 5 of them wouldn't even get traffic, so it was like a waste of time. So it's 1 out of 3. One's going to be completely garbage, get like high clicks, whatever. Second one probably won't even get served up, and the third one's going to be good. That's usually what I see. You keep that middle one that didn't get served up, you kill the one that got all the high CPC, you'll have those 2 kind of competing, and then you're left with your good one. You need to do that stuff. What was your name again? Darlene. She mentioned something about little circles, little pods, and that's kind of what you're getting here. Is inside the auction, they send you into a little slot, depending on someone's having their bad day, whatever, and they're like, I don't want to see this. Now your ad is like screwed. But if you get the happy people, then it launches during a good time, like 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and a lot of people are clicking, and then you get that fluke 1 sale, 1 click, add to cart, sale. You're like, well, your ad starts doing really good because Facebook thinks, oh, people want to see this. So you're constantly like playing with that algorithm. Something, I guess, a little bit more advanced for the people that are already making sales, 50 sales, 100 sales on an ad set. a lot of people will kill that ad set and move on. I don't kill that ad set. I will duplicate the ads as many times as possible inside of there so I can keep all the history in the ad set. So I might launch a new ad, a new looking ad. I might launch the same looking ad, but I want to keep all this information and history in this ad set and keep on moving with it. Even if I have to lower down the budget and then go.
You duplicate it?
Yeah. So, and you guys will need that trick as you start to see. Sometimes you'll get like 1 or 2 sales, and you're like, oh, I thought this was a winner. Well, it could just be something with your ads. You know, if too many people say they don't want to see it or they're sick of seeing it, especially if you're chasing winners already that 10 other people are running, they don't know that you're not the same company. They're not that smart to remember that name, so they just think, I said I didn't want to see this, and that affects you. You know what I mean? Okay. Any questions on the ad side right here? Okay. For all the Shopify users, I am a big user of UTM tags because you will see that your Facebook ad account is never accurate. Doesn't matter how hard you try, what you try to code, nothing. On ThemeX, we actually use only an image pixel. We don't use the JavaScript, which might be a little bit crazy over your head, but it's a little image that loads up no matter what they have, like ad blockers or whatever. But still, we don't get 100% accuracy on purchase and on the cart. So I'm using this right here. Campaign name, I put campaign name, and campaign medium, I put ad set name, campaign source, ad name, and then some accounts have this where it says campaign content, and I put placement. When you get an order, you'll be able to see it on the Shopify side. You go to the order, go to the right-hand side, you click on a button to view details, and it will tell you the exact ad set, the exact ad, and everything they got to say. That way, on a little piece of paper, you can write real quick and be like, okay, ad number 6 or ad set number 2, they got all the sales. I see sometimes that I launched like 100 ad sets, and in my campaign, it's only saying that I got 14 or 16 sales, but my campaign really got 24. So if I went by their numbers, it's garbage. I got to kill it. But if I see all 24, I know that I got to keep it on. So get really used to using that, okay?
Yeah. Where did you click on to get to that again?
So it's at the very bottom. It says build URL parameter. Okay?
Thank you.
And then when you build it, do you have to put it somewhere, or it's just there?
It's just there.
Okay.
It goes right on the end of the link.
Okay.
It's not going to work, though, with a Google link
Yeah.
or like a Bitly link or something. It has to be a real link. Because it's like a question mark something after that, blah, blah, blah. Okay? That thing, probably, I think 2 months ago, they finally added that to, I think almost everybody has that in their ad account. I used to have to do that manually on every single thing. So this is badass. Now it's automatic. All right. So that's kind of like your navigation inside of, campaign, ad set, and ad structure. So very basic, but you can see there's some complicated stuff in there. Any questions on that? No? You good? All right. What do you guys really want to go into next? Or Nate
Your
have any?
software. Show a little bit more about your software.
The product owner?
Like what it all does.
You want to see that product owner?
You two just never mind. Go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead. What do you think?
No, I think it's both. Go ahead.
All right. So I've never. Are we talking about product owner or A1 lead builder?
Everything.
Yeah. That's your
Okay. So
We haven't seen one yet.
Let's do product owner.
all right. So product owner, number one, I've never even said that was the owner, nothing, because I didn't know if I should bring it out to the world type thing. And you'll see why when I show you. So this is super low key. Hopefully we're not recording right now. So I don't know if I want to even expose it because I know that I'm going to get hate from some of the people that teach that you shouldn't steal people's products or whatever. And we know and we know that those people really do steal the products too, but whatever. So all the research that you guys been doing, I was constantly doing like manual work. And I think I told you at the beginning that I'm more focused on trying to automate things, to make things go faster, to test faster. The more you test, the more money you make, the quicker you'll find winners. Okay? So we'll look right here.
Might start speaking in tongues, just so. This worn hands might lick your head. You're some Ecom PD Ashanti.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people will appreciate that. But like, how many people do product research right now? Like already. Okay, that's a big portion of what you're looking for, right? The people that haven't done it yet, you probably won't appreciate it as much as these people that are right now. So I'll take one of these bookmarks right here. So let's just look at this. Normally, we do our research. We find the person's website. You're going to stick the person's website right there on that store URL. You hit Find Products, and it's going to light up. It pretty much crawls their site, and it shows it. So this person 3 months ago launched this high pressure cleaning tool, and they made 34,000 sales.
Crazy.
Okay.
Are you serious?
I mean, how legitimate do you think that is?
Chill. 3X over here. We got y'all.
This right here it goes based on their product variance. So it's in the code of how many it's showing that they sold. So not every site can do this, but if they're like most legit sites will see like inventory, how much they have, they're going to be calculating that stuff. So that's where you're going to see it. It'll let you know, this product right here was launched a day ago. So you're going to find that when you find a really good store, they know what the heck they're really doing. They have a full team. Most of these people have a team of 5-10 people product researching, dumping it into their site. Those are the workhorses that are making a bunch of money. Well, those VAs are now our VAs, and we don't even have to pay them because we've seen that this was a day ago. And if I really wanted that thing, I would just click clone, and it's going into your store. So, but
You've obviously already done that.
but we'll just keep looking here. So,
Is there any litigation?
Huh?
Is there any litigation behind that? Hey, we did this. We approved we did it first.
well, you're already doing it manually anyway. You're already doing it manually. I'm just doing it automated. So right here, like this was launched 2 hours ago. So imagine if you already knew this is 2 hours. They already did their research. They did whatever, but you're like, oh shoot, I'm gonna take this, and you launch before them. You're in front of them. That's it.
Oh, snap.
So look, this is 18 hours ago, 3 days ago. And it's loading 10 at a time because we used to load the whole site, but it would take like 7 or 8 minutes. Like now we're talking about seconds. So now you can see whatever. So we'll end up picking one, but like let's say you wanted a full collection, you click 10 and click clone products, and now you have the full collection. So now really quick you can add a tag, grow the collection, and you're good to go. Like even if you didn't even make it in Shopify yourself, you could literally probably charge $500 to build out niche stores for people and make quick money really quick.
That's trending now.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Guys, this doesn't leave this.
So Chris, that's an app within Shopify. Is that right?
What?
That's an app within Shopify.
Yeah, it's an app shop. Shopify app.
Is that that's the
Yeah, it's just productclone.com. So let's take this one for example right here. So let's say it's Galaxy Light Bulb 18 days ago. There's clone or publish. Clone means it's going to copy it and bring it into your store, but it's not live yet because you want to edit some stuff out. Some people use other links that redirect, so you want to clean it up. Publish means it's going live right now. It's going to be on your store.
So when you click view, it shows you more details about the product?
So view actually will pop out to their store.
Oh.
See that?
Oh, that's cool.
Because sometimes you want to see what their description is. You want to make sure it's good, stuff like that.
But your recommendation is for us to kind of tweak it a little bit to make it our own, right?
Yes.
Okay. I
Um,
was gonna say.
where the heck? How do I get back to my other one?
Press the X.
Yeah, press the X on the end.
There we go.
Top right hand side, isn't it?
I got it.
Okay.
So let's say we just hit clone. You're gonna see a little pop up right here. So it's gonna do its thing depending on how many images it has, how many variants it has. It's pulling all that, and now it has to build it in your store. So sometimes, when you import a file, it takes a while, but this is pretty quick. It should be here. Let's see.
So if it doesn't show you a sales number, like how many sold, that means
Clone
they have just
successful.
launched it, but it's not sold.
No, it usually means that they're in their source code are not showing how many. It'll usually show a negative variant. -1, -2, -3 as sales count.
And is that all the best sellers or is that all the products?
This is all their products, but you can put specific links. So /collection, /bestsellers, and then just see the bestsellers. You know what I mean? So right there, when I click clone, that means it was already in the store. So all I have to do is click edit product. Then when I go to edit product, it's going to this section. So you can add your own little description in there. You can add your images. You can get rid of that thing. But it did all the hard work. It brought in all the images for you. It has all the variants already. I know a lot of you guys use like Orbello or whatever, so it'll have the correct SKUs usually. You can get rid of those or keep them. But you'll learn some cool stuff from people's sites. So these guys are really optimized for Google AdWords. And this seems to be their secret right here, is all the tags, which helps with the SEO and all that stuff.
Yes.
So I mean, that's how
Yeah. So now you really start learning stuff. So,
See, I would change that. Just make it
but this,
you I would change that. Go GB.
yeah, I make it real short too. So you just click manage, you click online store, and you hit done, and that thing's live, ready for you to go.
That's crazy.
My stomach hurts.
Let's go back to apps here.
We say PDJT Ashanti. I'm laid out on the floor right now. That's crazy.
Okay, so on clone products, you have a list of all the products you've already cloned, and you can go through the menu or whatever. And then this always used to happen to me. I would find good stores, and then I forget. I'd have like 15 tabs open, and I just get rid of it, and I forgot to write them down, and then I don't know what the heck they are, nothing. So I just put them in here and find products. When you load it, the store URL, you just hit add bookmark, and then they'll always be there for you, so you don't forget anymore. Now that'll be your top stores. Every day you can just go there and just like load bookmark, and then you'll see the next product. I had it a couple hours ago, one day, whatever. You can see here 8 days ago he launched this, 53 sales, 3 sales here, 1 sale here. So these guys test a lot. A lot of people probably already know this site, Sugar and Cotton, but they're pretty big. So what else? I don't know. What do you guys think? So earlier, how I told you that, as you guys do stuff and experience comes, you're going to be like, I wish there was something that did this, or I wish I could do this faster. And if you're not already thinking that, you should be thinking that. How can I do this faster? How can I automate it or whatever? And that's kind of where it came out of my brain, and here it is, because that's what I was doing anyways, manually. So I was like, no, let's just automate it. So it's just productclone.com. So productclone.com. It's you can see there's
not within the App Store, right?
Nope, you just go to productclone.com, and then you'll see that it has a 3-day free trial, and it's either $99 a month or $297 for 12 months. So that's the special.
Was it
Yeah.
Multi-store special.
I haven't thought about that yet, but maybe.
And it automatically shows up on our Shopify.
Yeah, this would be in the apps, right in your regular apps.
Okay.
So it is done through Shopify API and everything. Just that it's not on the marketplace. So you can see why you can't have it on the marketplace.
Absolutely.
The pricing?
Oh, so it's 3-day free trial, and then it's either $99 a month or the special is $297 one time for the year.
Oh, that's the one.
So there you go.
And a
$99 a month, or the
$597.
$297.
She's not even the lifetime. See, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't have a lifetime option
$10
yet.
a
So
month.
yeah. Okay, so that's Product Cloner, and Gary was doing all the product research and stuff. Like, I don't know how long a lot of you guys if you're not doing it yet, but man, when I was adding products I wanted to take or try, like just even getting the images in there, sometimes it would time out. Like that whole process is like, you know, I don't know, hours.
Yeah, you changed it live. This one.
Yeah, see? Okay. So basically, this stays in this room right now because I don't know if
So
I
we
want
get
to
this
launch
3
it,
days
not
right
launch
now.
it, whatever. Yeah, you use it right now. So. Okie dokie. So value or not?
Yeah.
Someone was looking at where is it? Right there, the PayPal one. PayPal tracking info and auto. I don't know if you guys want to write that down, but that's what I was talking about before, where she said you should have a VA, but it does it automatic.
Chris, all
What
those
is that?
apps aren't slowing down your
It's
store?
free.
Huh?
All those apps are not slowing down your store much? Or?
No.
How much do you pay a month?
Some
with all
themes
these apps?
slow it down,
I'm just
but
curious.
he's got a pretty.
How much did I pay for all that?
Yeah, but like for
I have no clue to be honest. I don't know.
like is it more than 1,000?
So gonna
I don't think so.
You don't know.
I don't look, to be honest. Like those are any app that you may see here is a tool that makes me more money than what I spend, so I don't use it. If it doesn't make me money like that, then I don't even put it in there. So, like, even if you get rid of the apps, you need to be really smart and go look at the snippets because the snippets are still there and it's making the site load slow anyways. So you need to be able to remove the snippets.
How do you remove those?
You have to go to the theme. So let's say you go to online store.
People on Fiverr.
So right here where it says edit code. And if you scroll all the way down, there's going to be snippets. But you have to be really careful about what you remove because some of those are you need for your theme. So you have to be careful.
Duplicate your theme and then make changes.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
They actually got an option on there now where it says older version, so every time you do something on it,
Yeah, you can
click
revert.
older version.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
But yeah, you can see the duplication right here.
Breakthrough.
All right.
Money.
Let's
go.
Money.
All right, so we're good with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to something else that I think is important as we're driving traffic. You have a question? No?
I'll stretch
Okay.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
What's your daily routine? The moment you wake up, do you what would be when it comes to your business? Like what do you target first in the morning when it comes to your business?
I literally wake up and do this. Like my laptop goes in my bed like that. I wake up and I'm like all crusty eyed, like and I look at my ads first. That's the first thing I'm
Look at
looking
your ads
at.
first.
First thing. I'm not looking at email, I'm not looking at Facebook, I'm looking at my ads first.
Okay.
I need to see what's going on.
Still running?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like yesterday's
How
ad
often-
says they were doing good. Are they doing good today?
You wake up
You know, did all my stuff that I launched, did they get approved? Did they get duplicated? Like I use a lot of automation tools. I probably won't get into all that stuff, but I have like certain metrics where it shuts off my ads before I even get up if it's not based on certain CTR or CPC, or if I get a 3 ROAS before I wake up, let's say it's at 3 ROAS at 4 a.m., it's already duplicating 5 times by itself. It's like
Are you
all
doing
these things.
those a lot?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, a lot of
reveal bot and stuff like that?
it's trust ads.
It's,
Yeah.
It works for you?
Yeah, it works good. So, but I'm going to ads first. So always ads first.
Hey Chris, what budget are you duplicating at when you do all of 10, 15 again? Or?
Well, yeah, whatever it's working at, that's why I'm duplicating ads. Again.
Right, because it's working at that budget,
Yeah,
so keep it that way.
And then sometimes I try to go 20 or 25 or 50, but I notice the CP just goes too high. I always try to stay under a certain amount. Yeah.
Right.
I'd rather have a huge spider web than to have a big gigantic. A lot of duplication. Okay, so I think some important stuff that you guys need to know when you're driving traffic is like optimization of your page. A lot of people think you need to have a really pretty website. I don't give a crap about that. Like I'm sending people to the product page for a reason. And if you look at it on your phone, that's the only way that I'm optimizing for, because that's where I'm sending people on the phone to the product page. And that's all I really care about. So if we look at something like this, hardly anybody ever lands on this front page. I don't care if there's banners, not banners, makes it slow. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is inside the theme, so it should be pretty quick. See, I can see that bar going slow. Okay, so this is what they see. And I don't know if you'll start to get addicted to it, but you should. At the very beginning, you should have an app that lets you watch the people as they land on your page. So it's either Lucky Orange or Hotjar. Both of them have free trials, probably up to like 10,000 clicks or something like that. Lucky Orange or Hotjar.
Do you prefer one over the other?
Lucky Orange. Okay. So it's kind of cool because at the second someone lands on your site, you actually see them moving the mouse, so you see them scrolling, and it's gonna tell you where people click. Someone say click? Oh, you're gonna see them scrolling, and that's gonna give you information that you want to get without calling the person. We do a lot of phone calls to ask them why you didn't buy all this stuff, but if you're afraid of the phone, we're just gonna watch the recordings. Okay?
And that orange button works for you?
Yeah. So this orange button is actually from JetBlue. So the buying process through JetBlue is that right there. So I've used that for a long time. And actually, I'm gonna go to a different one here. Let's look at this.
A lot of people use the Amazon.
Oh yeah.
So I think maybe April of last year, I was doing close to $15,000-$20,000 days with this shirt.
Oh, wow.
And the people that were like in my coaching stuff, like I gave them the design, and some of them took that off. Like I would easily say that this thing's done $700,000-$800,000, and then people have stolen the design and they print with other people, whatever. But like something like this, I'm looking to see what the person is looking for, and then you'll start to see how this even came about. So you see how there's these are called swatches. So in my niche here, the grandmas are 45 to 65, and they have like fatty fingers or small phones because they might not be like on iPhones, or they just learn how to use iPhones. When you do the drop down, they don't really know that you have to scroll, or when they scroll, they click that thing and it gets the wrong variant. When it's like this on the phone, they look at it and they literally click what they want. They click toddler or adult or baby onesie. That's it. So there's less mistakes. You also see there's only 2 color choices. When you start giving people too many options, let's say blue, green, pink, this, that, they can't make a decision. So 3 is usually the most that I do, but I like 2. It's either pink or blue, boom. And if it wasn't like for boys or girls, it's going to be white or black, or maybe possibly navy. And Heather Gray sells a super amount.
For your app?
Yeah. So okay. So great question. So did I use this for my ad? So anything that you use for your ad, it has to be the same picture they land on. Because if they see something and they're like, "Oh, this is so cute," and then they land on a different kid or maybe just a shirt, it might not be as cute to them anymore. So they're like, I'm out of here. Okay. And those are all things that you'll see as you go along and start watching some of the recordings.
The demographic that was buying this was mainly just the grandmas, or?
Yeah, just grandma. Okay, you'll also notice too that, and this is not going to happen on every theme, so I don't know what theme you use, but you either have to buy a theme like this, or you have to get someone to code it, or figure out how to do it yourself. But like, there's only toddler sizes right here. I don't have all the adult sizes. There's not 15 different choices. But if they clicked adult, then those show up, and there's no toddler. What happens on most themes is if you have all those sizes show, and then if they don't have the right combination, let's say it's toddler but they hit extra large, it says you can't buy it. So you have to make it easy for the person to go through the funnel. Just getting traffic, if it's not an easy flow to go through, you're going to have big problems. Here, this works so well and conversion rate's so high because we're asking them to put a custom grandma nickname. If someone takes the time to fill out, and this is just like a regular version, but if they just do Gigi or Nana or whatever, they're more inclined to go through the funnel because they spent time already. They've already committed in their head. They can see Gigi on their shirt. They're gonna want it. That's it. They've already made the decision. we have another one that's a cool grandma shirt that lets them put their grandkids' names. So if they took the time to get 10 of their grandkids' names on in commas and all that stuff and space it out the right way, they're going through with the purchase. Okay, so we're getting people as quickly as possible as we can over there. I want you to notice here on mobile, because this is what it really looks like. I don't have a logo. I don't really care about branding right now. And that Scott said, you guys need to get money in your bank account. That's what you need to do first. Let's worry about branding later on. So my thing is above the fold already. Like there's no options, no nothing. This will work really good with gadgets where you only have one variant. What are they going to click?
Click the order.
That's it. That's the only thing they can, right? So I'm keeping it above the fold on most phones. Okay, older phones probably not, but any type of new iPhone 8, 9, the X, Samsung, it's all above the fold. There's no invasive menu or bar or anything like that. There's no pop-ups that are coming in. I see people with that notification pop-up. We used to have that, and two things happen with that. The notification pop-up pops in front of the click order. Mm-hmm. And when they go to click order, they go to that notification, they go away from the page. You're never going to see me have any Facebook, Pinterest, all that stuff, anything that has share on it, because if they're going through the buying process, I don't want them to click share. It opens up their Facebook app. Most people aren't logged in with that thing, so you got to go log in. I don't really care if they're sharing it. I want them to buy. They can go share after all they want. Okay?
It's like me. I removed my PayPal button on the cart page, so they actually have to enter in their email address, their all the information, and then PayPal will give an option.
Yes.
Because PayPal will kick you out, and then if you have a problem, they don't send you back. You'll just be lost in PayPal.
Exactly, right? Somewhere that you don't control. It's like, I don't do any crazy headlines. Like, I don't want to see the whole entire thing back off. I have a crazy email, blah, blah, and it's like 5 lines. I see that a lot. It just brings it way down. I try to keep it as short as possible, and I always add something like few hours only, today only, something like that. Something I did learn the other day, though, and if I don't know who's messing with Google, but they don't like exclamation points or characters in the title, so you have to remove them if you want to do Google shopping or whatever. The pricing structure, I got this pricing structure from some company that did like $3 million worth of tests in the e-commerce world, and there's like a PDF out there that you can find, but psychologically, I don't know why Shopify has it reversed. They have the price and then the save as price crossed out. We moved it and made it $29.99 crossed out, and then you see the smaller number. So in their head, the last number they seen was smaller. That's going to make them want to buy it more. Okay. There's the style, color. Notice the click to order button is just there. Like it's just following them no matter what. Like it's there. It's always in their face. I used to see, and that's why I said you should see Lucky Orange. They'd go through the whole thing, and then there was no buy button at the bottom. They'd have to scroll. They're wasting time. Anything can happen. There's grandkids pulling on them. Their kids pulling on them. They're like swerving. They're at work, whatever. I want them to buy as quickly as possible. I don't use timers anymore. Timers seem to be really like, the customers are savvy. Just think, you see people serving millions of impressions, 10 million impressions. They already know that that's not really true because we retarget them so many times and then come back, and most of the time the timer is the same thing. Or here, we actually have really a cookie feature where we'll start where they've seen it, but it doesn't really like entice them like it used to. So I don't even use that timer. But I do use this. It says 5 left at this price. And there's apps for all this stuff. I have it all built into ThemeX, but this scarcity thing, because the number moves as they're sitting on the site, like I don't know if you guys noticed it started on 14, but when we went there, it's going down. So now they really do believe that at that sale price, there's only 5 left, so they need to hurry their ass up. And they're gonna. Okay? $10 or $15 flash sale today only. I don't know what it is about the word sale, but people like that. And flash sale means that it just popped up. It just happened. So if you're using that in your ad copy and then they see it here too, they believe it more. Okay? So you ever see comedians where they're talking and then they reference something at the beginning of their conversation or whatever? I forget what they call that, but it's interlinking the connection that you have. So if they saw it on Facebook and then they remember reading that and then now they see it here and they remember that, that's building trust all the way through the funnel. And you need trust because we only have a couple of minutes to get them to buy. Before, I used to do super short like descriptions. I noticed that long copy works so much better. And something now, this is an older product, but something I do now is instead of having, you're going to see also, there's no variant images on mobile. Now they're inside the description. Like I said, this is an older one, but like if I'm going to show a blue shirt with a white design and then a gray shirt, it's going to be a paragraph, an image, a paragraph, an image. And I'm just doing like a slippery slope. It's kind of like a little mini sales letter for the people. And they just keep getting more engaged. The more variants that they see, like let's say you have maybe 3 or 4, or testimonials work really good inside this group. It's more about the trust factor, and that's really what we need on Facebook, because everybody's getting scammed a lot. So you need to build the trust. So start putting images inside the descriptions. Size charts. I see a lot of people have a button where you hover over it and it opens up a size chart, or you have to click the size chart and it leaves the product page. I don't ever do that. I just put it right inside of here. So they want to know what it is. They're going to see it right here. Most people just want to feel comfortable that it's true to sizing. So something that says this does not come from China or produced in the U.S., they know it's true to size, and they're good to go. They'll pick their regular size, and boom, off they go. Looks. Do you guys know about looks? Hopefully you guys do. Looks. Okay, so looks is about like reviews and stuff. So, and I do a lot of gray line stuff. So some of you guys that are like on this side that you're like, oh, I would never do that. Then don't listen to me. I'm on the gray line. Sometimes we'll even push it to this limit. So this is going to be a gray line thing. If you don't have like testimonials there, again, like the reviews, I just put them on there. I'm going to go to someone else's website, someone's selling that product. I'm going to copy that picture. I'm going to copy the exact testimonial. I'm going to bring it into my own product page. I'm going to write review, boom, post it in there, and I'm good to go. I need to have at least 4 to 5 on there so that people are like, okay, I'm going to get this thing. Okay? So if you don't plan on scamming people, then it's not too bad. If you plan on scamming people, you're a scammer. Yeah, that's it. All right, so testimonials. I do something where there's a whole nother page, like whatever products I'm selling, it's all there. They're all gonna be there. Okay, and it just keeps loading as you do show more, because some people, they see 1 and they're like, yeah, this is cool. Some people need to see 5. Some people need to see 10. Some other people are gonna buy this and be like, oh my God, I remember seeing that scooter or whatever, and they come back and buy the scooter, or they come back and buy another shirt or whatever. So try to picture that. You're kind of getting an extra gallery here of proven products to the people, basically. I'm going to click to order. And remember, this is all on mobile. So I do an in-cart upsell. So you guys are going to learn about being able to raise your AOV. That's another thing that you're going to hear a lot of, AOV, average order value. Okay? A lot of people do Facebook ads, and then they're making sales, but they're like, it's not working. Well, it is working. You just need to get more money from the customer. So how can we get more money? That way our ROAS goes up and we can keep scaling, okay? I try to sell as much air as possible. So this is 98.4% of our customers upgrade to premium shirt material for only $4.99. Something that's important is I put in 98.4%, right? That's just a stat that, boom, I threw out. I was like, okay, they're going to think a lot of people do that. Of our customers, so they're already thinking they're one of the customers, upgrade to premium. So no one wants to be upsold, so they're upgrading, okay? Then the premium shirt material, nobody wants a junky t-shirt. They rather would pay more for the t-shirt. But at our company, which I'm co-founder of A1 Pod, we already print on Bella Canvas or Next Level, which is a premium t-shirt. So to you guys, if you use A1 Pod, I'm not charging you more money for that. You're getting free $5 right here. Okay?
Oh, there you go.
Now the button says, yes, please upgrade my order today. I see a lot of people leave that button color the same color as all the other buttons, but I need them to finish this first before they go on to enter their shipping info. So there's a no thanks there, whatever. If they click no thanks, it shows more stuff. And again, I'm selling air, meaning that I'm not selling them other products because I want them to finish the thing, but I'll give them incentives to finish the other products, meaning I'm going to give them a 10% off coupon if they add another one of those shirts. Okay? If they don't like the 10% coupon, they hit no thanks, I'm going to give them one more that says 20%, but now they need to add 2 shirts. So if they want to get more money off, they need to add more shirts. Or, if it was a gadget, they need to add more of the gadget. Okay? Then something's important here is on most themes, there's not a button at the top here. So kind of like that button that was following them, click to order. I want the next step for them to be is enter the shipping info. They should already know what's in their cart. They already ordered it. They already put it in there. So I'll give them a second chance, which is the usual button you'll see here. But it usually says something like checkout or continue to checkout, which now that gets scary. They know that they need to pull out their credit card. I just changed it to enter shipping info. They don't need to take their credit card out yet. So what's that going to do? That's going to build up my pixel. And that's what's really important. I need to know how many people are getting to that space so I can get them in that bucket to retarget them if they don't buy. Inside of here, it says guaranteed safe checkout. I don't use my logo again. I'm not really branding. I'm trying to get money in my pocket. I'm letting them know that these are the options that you can pay and that you're safe. Put in your information. So then they start putting in their information. Discount codes. I don't know if you guys use discount codes, but I use things like Save 10, Save 5. Whether you get 5% off, 10% off, or $5 off, $10 off, depending on the price of your product, it's usually the same thing. But people rather have a dollar value off. They rather save $5. So instead of telling them free shipping, like your shipping might be $4.99, you just tell them that to use this $5 coupon, so it'll be saved $5. And people rather have the value of $5 than to do math in their head and think, oh, 10% off, all right, yeah, $5. Got it?
I have a question. Is the upsell part, everything, is that included in your theme now too? Is that ThemeX or is that like an upsell app right now?
So this is ThemeX. That upsell hero was inside. That's an app.
No, the one before, like the upsell, like to upgrade to premium shirt. Is that in your theme now, or is that an app?
No, that's inside that. That's the app. That's the app. Yeah, it's not ThemeX.
Okay.
ThemeX does have a pop up, but we use it so that they purchase. Like it'll say buy 3 get 1 free.
Okay.
And you can change it to whatever thing you want, but it's more complicated, so I didn't go through it. But now we have more testimonials right here that kind of just flip through. 60-day money back guarantee. For some of you guys, it might be 30, whatever, but we just make the customer feel good. There's your PayPal options or whatever, and they go on. And I just want to show you something cool that I've been doing lately. Remember, I try to get as much money as possible, right? If they click to the next page, they're going to see these options. So I do budget shipping now at $5.95, and that's because of kind of how I'm selling t-shirts right now. I'm giving them a lower price to get higher people to add the cart. Like I get around 40% to add the cart, then 20%, and then hover between 6 and 8% for purchase. But even though I'm bringing them in such a low thing, as they go through the funnel, they're still giving me $24 by the time they're done. So $5.95 is the only option because I will give them free shipping, but I'm going to give them the $5 off on retargeting, right? So I want to get as many $5.95 as I can. But then I make the other one kind of like so irresistible. It's saying that they could skip the line. So everybody is like a now. They want the microwave mentality. They want it right now. Fast and insured shipping, which every single one gets tracking number and it's insured anyways, but they don't need to know that. So again, I'm selling air. Okay? One-time offer because they feel like, oh God, this is only one time. And obviously because they're probably not coming back anyway. So this is a real one-time offer. We are experiencing a high order volume. Why not skip the line? Order processing usually takes up to 3 days, and you can change that to whatever you want. But you can receive priority status. I didn't say they're getting it tomorrow. I didn't say when they're skipping the line to, nothing. Guess what? All my orders are a priority because I need that money. Right? It's a priority. This offer is only available to a limited number of customers, which means that I don't show it to everybody, but we do show it to everybody. Okay?
Chris, this is all in the theme.
Yeah, that's in the theme. And then you have here where it's $9.65, which is expedited shipping. This serves for 2 purposes. And the people that are doing the gadgets, I would put this at something totally ridiculous. $17, $18, $19. It serves 2 purposes. You will see when you start doing worldwide, you get fraud orders. People steal people's credit cards, try to get the fraud. The fraud people don't care. They'll put $19 free shipping because they not free shipping, $19 shipping because they want to get that product as fast as possible before they get caught. A normal sane person won't pick $17, $18. So it kind of gets rid of the fraud people. The people that are really legit come in your store, buy 8, 10 products at a time, they're going to pick one of these 2 options, or even if you decide to put free shipping, and those are real orders. Okay? So most people 30% will take this and they're off and running, and something I brought them into the funnel maybe at a low $8.99. They come out of this, just the first part, spending an AOV of 24 to 25 bucks, and then they're off to credit card. So those are things that I think no matter how you do it, coding, you buy the theme, whatever, you need to have those things in place as traffic comes to your website. And then after that, you can worry about building collections, putting stuff in order, having nice banners and all this crazy crap. But this is really the customer's path. And a really big thing is about funnels, click funnels, all that crazy crap. You're building your own little funnel right here. And for beginners, this is going to be the best option.
Damn.
That's awesome.
Any takeaways so far?
Everything.
Mine
gotta
was
sell
one.
it.
You gotta get the product owner and gotta get this launch ASAP.
How much is Themax?
We sell for $4.97.
A month.
No, one time.
Oh, one time?
Yeah.
3 minutes.
And I started using it like right when I started 3 years ago. It was like well, I started on the free one, and then I found you, and then I started using DMAX, and then within a month, like it was crazy. Like I made an extra 20,000, like just because of that. And now you have all this new stuff.
I know,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
And the cool thing is that, like she said, she started with a new one. Again, over time, the things that we needed, it evolved. And someone actually stole the whole entire theme at the beginning. Maybe it was one like 1.4, 1.5, and now it's like, I forget the name of it. I don't know if it's called Booster Team or whatever, but they copied that whole code and then watched the webinar that I did, and they added all the things. I was like, whatever. So now I kind of keep it in-house. We don't really promote it like that. But man, all the changes that happen is because all the stuff that I've seen in videos or that I needed to make the conversion work better. And a lot of people just ask for things and they add it in. Like there's so many more things that you haven't even seen there. But ours are real tests, like a 5,000 click test to see if that is going to actually work better or not. Like that's how we knew to get rid of the thumbnails on the product page. And if you have like 16 variants and then you have all these products and they're doing like GIFs and crazy stuff like that, it slows down the loading process. When you go check your speed, you may be just checking that home page, which loads kind of quick. But if you're not checking the product page, how quick it loads each one, you never know. So we got rid of it, The sticky button, I saw the sticky button come out after we had already made a double button. We added 2 buttons, and then after that, we made it stick. And I've seen people copy that and stuff. So like, it works. It just works.
Is there like a checkout timer and your orders were served for? I didn't see that in it. Your orders were served for 10 minutes or something?
Yeah.
So
Is that in it?
this is a little bit older theme, but it actually has it in 2 different spots. So it has it in that checkout and it has it on the main page. And even on the product page, like I said, I added things that people wanted that may not up conversions, but they still want it. So it has, you can add a little flame now that says 34 people bought this, blah, blah. I don't use any of that stuff. I try to keep it as slick as possible, just like slim. I guess as we go into a big topic was having other ad accounts and pixels and stuff like that. If you go here to general and you go to tracking, you'll see that I have different pixels in here. And I'm seeding all the different ad accounts that I need. So if I lose an ad account, it's already here. They're already mirrored. It's ready to go. So if you just mess up, like you didn't have the right seeding at the beginning, you have all your pixels and all your audience is going to be the same, everything. So you lose it, you're up and running again tomorrow and you can sales.
I didn't know you could do that.
Something, I guess, advanced kind of gangster, so like people already making sales, is that we already know that Facebook, once they see us making money, they start like crushing us. Like the ad account goes down or CPMs go up or whatever. They're not too happy when we really start gaming the system. So I started gaming it back. I just put 10% here. So when I really bring in $100, Facebook thinks they're winning because they only see a $10 conversion, but I spent $100.
Are you serious?
So instead of showing them that I made $100, they're only going to see that I brought in $10 and they're going to think that they won. So,
Chris, do you use just one design for your shirts? Are you designing your shirts yourself?
no. So I'm going to show you Gangster Way too. Again, I like to optimize, and we can go into that next.
So the pixel, I guess this may be a bad question. How do we get our pixels? Like where
The pixels in the ad account.
That's crazy.
You click a button and it'll create it and give you a little button and put it in. Okay.
and we can click it however many we want.
Yeah, I've made one.
And with the commas,
Just comments. That's it. What else were they going to say?
Chris, have you A/B tested the value Facebook values?
Yeah, I've done like 10, 50, 100. I see it 10 works better.
You see it that the algorithm.
It definitely makes a difference. The only thing that sucks is doing the math in your head, looking at the ROAS, like when you don't use 10%, because you just don't move the
That's the
decimal.
default that you guys.
Default's at 100. Because for newbies, it's kind of hard to look at. Yeah, a lot of math. I don't know what else. I mean, I'm not trying to bombard you with so many things, but there's a lot of stuff.
I need a smoke break.
A big thing, and we see it with Gary. I don't know where he disappeared to, but sometimes, yeah, some of the guys doing free plus shipping and stuff, the total amount is not moving over into Facebook side, so you don't know what your real true ROAS is. ThemeX is already coded, so it gives you the full total amount and goes through instead of having subtotal or not the total. So it has the full amount going through, so you actually know how much you're bringing in, whether it's free plus shipping or not. What else we have on? I don't know. There's so many things in there. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. Just that the things that I did go over are really important to be able to get the most money out of the traffic you're getting. And if you're going to start off at $5, $10 ad sets, and we're just starting to get 3 sales a day, 5 sales a day, things like that for the newbies, it's really important to maximize those clicks, because the more clicks you send, there's less conversions. Facebook's like, yo, your stuff is trash, no one wants it, and they just burn your money. I think that's a lot of people's problems at the beginning. They're buying all this traffic, it doesn't convert, and they just get junk traffic. So, I say I need a little break. 5 minutes. You guys need a break?
Yes.
All right, cool. So, thank you.
I don't need to create a Facebook.
See, you're in here, and you click here, and you go to pixels. That's it.
But it gives you that.
Well, multiple pixels, you have multiple ad accounts. You have to create a new ad account first, then create a pixel. Okay.
So, and then if they punch you out, you still have another pixel.
Yeah, and you have a new ad account. Just keep going. Don't worry about it.
How many do you recommend?
At the beginning, 1 or 2 is fine. Just keep going, because you're not going to be any type of risk at the beginning. They don't care what people do. You start doing $3,000 a day, $4,000 a day, no problem. It depends on what products you test too.
when you say you got a problem, what is it you're really saying?
You're breaking terms of service for someone. Like,
Ecom Solutions, what it does is all my VAs.
I think that might be like competitive.
Yeah, but Ecom Solutions, you can put in like the URL, and it will go and scrape all the data, and then it will highlight it in green if it's profitable. If it's profitable, you hit the check mark, and it will list it into your Amazon store for you. And then it tracks whether it goes in and out of stock. If it goes out of stock, it changes it for you.
That's kind of what this thing does.
And then the price, it sends the price over to inform.co, which is a repricing software, which is like hands down amazing.
Damn, I thought there was something arbitrage.
I mean, tactical arbitrage is kind of like the one thing that I think of right off the bat, but it's not red. I don't think.
It's not tactical.
Ox ray?
How do I see my groups?
How do you see your what?
How do you see my groups that I'm in? Do you know?
Oh, I have no idea.
So they're always trying to make sure, the only thing you have to do is keep them to mind. You run out, that's what's on here. You keep them supplied and keep them out.
Oh, right here, arbitrage suite. It does all the stuff you're talking about, but in one software. It's ridiculous, but I was like, hey, I'm gonna try this. So the first level was like 1,000 products, and I started listing things, and I was selling a basketball hoop. But I think it was when they first launched the product, right? So I was making all these sales. I go to look at Walmart, and it was $200 more than what I sold it for. But it started sounding like crazy. I was like, oh my god.
That's because you're the cheap.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, it's not good. I had already sent some out before I really realized it and stuff. And then they were like, this isn't the same basket. I was like, oh no, it's not good. So I just stopped it. I was like, shut this thing down. Like,
Yeah, on Amazon,